Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce our name. My name is Rangga Raditya Putra Pratama, and my friend's name is Ray Adiel Setohang. We are from Group 15. In this Android project, we create an application about health laboratory inventory application. Okay, now I will explain about the user flow of my application. The first step is start splash screen activity, and after that check session. If true, go to the dashboard activity, and if false, go to the login activity. If we have not have account, we go to the register activity, and if we success create account, go to the login activity again. And after that, if we success login, go to the dashboard activity. And in the dashboard activity, there is several activity. For example, in alert dialog, if we click each item in your list view, there is appear alert dialog. In alert dialog, there is activity like update product, see product, and delete product. And in option menu, there is account activity, change password activity, and logout button. If we click logout button, the application go to the login activity again. Okay. The next is here is display screen of our application. It is a launch screen or startup screen and show up when the app is loading after user just opened it. Okay. And next is login activity. To login, user need to fill some record data such as email address and password. And then click the sign in button. If user don't have any account yet, they have to click sign up button below the sign in button. Next is this is the register activity. User need to fulfill some record data such as name, email address, and password. And then click the sign in button. If the user already have an account, they need to click the sign in button. And if you success login, go to the dashboard activity. In this activity, show detailed data of the products such as ID, product name, category, supplier, and stock. You can also edit or delete data by clicking the action button. So now I want to demo my application. The first activity appear is play screen, and after that login activity. And now I want to create new account. And because we use existing email, the error will appear. Or validation. User already exists with same email. Okay. So we must use a new email. And if password is blank, the validation is show up. Please enter valid password. Okay, sign up. And if in the login activity, if the field is blank, validation will appear. So we must use the correct email and password and sign in. Go to the dashboard page. Okay, this is the layout design of my dashboard activity. This is the list view, and this is the action button for create product. And in the top of the title bar there is search view and option menu. The search view for search the product by name. For example, okay. And in option menu, there is several activity like account activity and password activity. And the logout button to log out and clear session. And after that, go to the login session. Okay. Okay, that's all my presentation. Next slide and next activity will be presented by my friend. And that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Radil Sitohang and I will continue Rangga's presentation. Um, so the next part is the create product activity. In this page, it is made for input and save the data of the product. To add new product, employee just need to fill some required fields such as product name, category, the supplier of the product, and also fill the amount of the stock. The last one is click save button below. I will demonstrate it. First one, you click the plus sign here, and then you can add the product, let's say Milanta, um, obat, supplier, let's say Kimia Pharma, and the stock is 10. And then we click the save button here, and as we can see, the product is added to the dashboard. Okay, the next one is the C product activity. In this activity, you can see the detailed data of the product, such as the ID of the product name, the category of the product, the supplier that supplies the product, and also the quantity of the product. I will show you. Let's say Milanta, C product, and then we can see here the ID is 11, the product name is Milanta, category obat, supplier Kimia Pharma, and stock 10, as we made earlier. And then the next part is update product activity. In this page, the feature is made to update or edit detailed data of the product. To update data product, employee need to fill some required fields such as product name, category, the supplier of the product, and also fill the amount of the stock if it needs to be changed. The last one is click the check button below. I will show you. Let's say we gonna change the on-site rapid test. Let's update the product. We want to change it to on-site antigen. The category is swab, and then the supplier is in let's say random. The stock, let's change it to 25, and then click the check button below. As we can see, the product is changed, and if we see the product, the product has changed in every aspect. Okay. The next one is account activity. In this account check activity, user can check their account here. They can check their employee ID, their name, and also their email. If we have finished with this activity, we can click the check button and go back to the dashboard. I'll show you. Here we see the employee ID is 1, the name of the employee that login, and then the email we have registered earlier. If we change the email to, let's say, Ray123, and then click the check button, if we log out, um, and then we use the old email, we cannot log in to the application. Uh, it will say failed to sign in, please try again. But if we use the email that we use that we added earlier, you can sign in back to the application. The next one and the last one is change password activity. uh, it is self-explanatory. It is used to change the old password to the new password, and user just only to need to fill the current password and then fill the new password field and then confirm the new password. uh, After that, click the check button. I will show you how. Click there, and then the old password is 123. I will change it to 321. Success. And if we log out and then use the old password, we cannot use it. but if we use the password that we changed earlier, we can go sign in. Okay, as you can see, we can sign in. Okay, maybe that's all for my presentation and our presentation. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.